Hi guys, hi again. Welcome. If you missed my previous video, this is just extension. This is just part two. It's going on. So this morning I want to welcome you, no matter where you watch from. Good morning. Depends also where you watch from. Good evening. Good afternoon. I'm humbled to be here this morning, guys. It's a privilege, it's an honor. I am Debbie. I'm a stroke survivor. Been paralyzed on the left hand side. I have some speech difficulties and some short term memory loss. That is why I always write, make notes of what I want to say so that I must not come here and be like a fool. So this morning, I want to thank you for joining me. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you've been walking this road with me, welcome. It's just getting better, guys. The video making is getting better now. Things are just getting better. I just want to read you a verse. It is Philippians 4, verse 13. It says, reads as follows: I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Remember, um, it is not our strength. Yeah, actually, the verse that I wanted to read this morning is sorry, guys. Isaiah 41, verse 10. Isaiah 41, verse 10 reads as follows: Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you. He's just here. Look at this promise, guys. This is a promise that we must not fear. We must not fear, for he is with us. He will strengthen us. That's our God. I held on to this even when I was afraid. I was in fear of the stroke, I'm telling you. I was afraid that will I even ever walk again? Will I make it? I had fear. But this verse gave me hope. This verse gave me strength. This verse just gave it to me and said, you will never fear. And that is why I'm here today in your dining room, in your sitting room, in your house. That is why I'm here. Because I don't fear. I'm not afraid. I know my God. I conquered the stroke. He took me from death and gave me life. There's another verse that also gave me hope. It says, I will live, I will die, I will not die but live. So, um, we still talk about returning to. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at the camera. I see someone is coming. Oh, it's a parent. Sorry, guys. Returning to work. Returning to work is not easy. And working in the ECD as a stroke survivor is not easy. It is not easy. It is physical, it is demanding, it requires patience. It requires patience and energy. You always move. We are always moving, helping children, teaching, cleaning, watching over them, So going back after a stroke felt overwhelming. It really felt overwhelming, guys. But I made a decision. I made a decision. I will try again. I am going to try again. And that's where my verse comes in. That's where this verse comes in of Philippians 4 verse 13, where it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Through Christ that strengthens me, who gives me the strength to go to the workplace and to go and work. When I returned to work, I had to adjust. I moved slower. I moved slower. I asked for help when I could, and everybody was so helpful. Guys. Just one thing about my workplace. Sorry. Everybody, till up until today, they don't treat me as a stroke survivor. They treat me as a human being, as a fellow worker, as a colleague. That's how they treat me. I had to ask for help at some point, and that was not easy. Sometimes we think asking for help is weakness. No, it's not. Especially when you really need that help, guys. And then that verse comes in. Oh my God. Galatians 6 verse 2 says, carry each other's burdens. And I also thought that, hey, I'll be a burden for those people. Maybe I must close this ECD center and so forth. But when I read my Bible and I saw all these promises, and I read what God is telling me, what is talking to me, it's a His way of talking to me. I suspect the spam. I'm not gonna answer it. We are not meant to do life alone. We are not. Oh, guys. We are not meant to do. Sorry, sorry, sorry. You see this one? We are not meant to do life alone, guys. We are not. Uh, Sorry. So what am I doing? What is happening? Sorry, guys. My notes are gone now. My notes, my notes. Oh my word. Oh. We are meant to do life alone. We are not meant to do life alone, guys. I also learned something important. Do not compare yourself to who you used to be. You can't at this point compare yourself onto who you were before because that was a strong Debbie. But now there's a weak Debbie. And I can't compare myself to that because now I can feel it in my body that things have changed. So I have to carry on the way I am now. I have to learn to make this body stronger. Remember, you are still valuable, just in a different way. Life was not easy at work, and it's still not easy at work. It's still not easy. There are hard days. There are days when your body is tired. There are days that you feel so frustrated. There are days that you feel like giving up. I had those days. Oh, there were times that I just thought, oh, this is getting too much for me. Let me just close down and just leave those things and just. But how could I take the bread from my children's mouth? How could I do that? How could I leave those children that I'm growing in the ledge? How can I just leave them like that? That means that I'm giving the enemy power now over my children. This ECD has been opened with a purpose to grow those children. So I learned to speak to myself differently. When hard days were there, I would just say to myself, I will try again tomorrow. I will try again. Um, there's a verse, 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 says, reads as follows: My grace is sufficient for you. My grace is sufficient for you. Listen to the words, guys. For my power is made perfect in weakness. When we are weak, He is strong. He is a strong one. So let's give our weaknesses to Him so that we can be strong. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Listen to this word, those words, eat it, meditate on it daily. I'm also talking to myself that I have to meditate on this verses. Even in weakness, even in weakness, God is working. God is at work. He doesn't sleep, He doesn't slumber, He works. So, to my fellow colleagues and to employers, let me say it like this, to employers and colleagues. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I just had to pause for a minute. So, I was saying to employers and colleagues, if you are an employer or a colleague, please understand this. Please understand this. Recovery takes time. Recovery takes time, and your support matters. Your support matters. Your patience matters. Encouragement matters. A kind word, a kind word can give someone strength to continue. If you kind, you give that person hope. But if you are nasty, that person will also now feel like I can give up. So there's a verse that says, I'm so sorry that I always quote a verse, but this is what gave me strength all the way through the stroke is Bible verses talking to God, and God has given me the strength. So First Thessalonians 5 verse 11 read as follow. Encourage one another and build each other up. Listen to that verse, guys. Encourage one another and build each other up. That is why I always say the Bible was not just written for just reading. It speaks to you. It speaks and it teaches you the way also to go. It will teach you how to handle stuff if you don't know how to handle certain situations. Go to the Word of God and it will show you. Listen how what this one is saying, 5 Thessalonians 5 verse 11. First Thessalonians 5 verse 11. Encourage one another. Encourage each other in the workplace. Give each other hope and build each other. Guys, this verse say encourage one another and build each other up. Don't put people down. Don't think that you are higher than someone. Don't think that you are that person. Huh? But when you get home, they treat you differently. In the workplace, you want to be the boss, you want to be the supervisor, you want to be everything. We are colleagues. There's no boss. I committed my crash, my ECD center unto the Lord. I am just but a vessel that is just doing God's work on this earth. I'm not a boss. I am not up high on top of someone. I don't want to shout people around. I don't want to tell people what to do. I will encourage you in doing the right thing. In ECD, in early childhood development, we care for children. But also, I've said it before, but also we care for each other. Recovery from a stroke is not just physical. It's not just physical. It's emotional, it's mental, it's spiritual. Guys, for sure, it's spiritual. Because you become more spiritual, you draw more nearer to God. Because now, what else can you do? There's none. No one will understand what you go through. So the only way to do things is to talk to God. Even if it's not only a stroke, anything that you go through in your life, in your house, in your community, there are so many challenges in life. You might be going through a divorce, your husband or your wife might have died, or someone might be having cancer in your family. All those things is the same thing that leads to emotional, to mental and spiritual um yeah. So in for me, faith carried me. My faith carried me. My belief in God carried me. My belief that there is a higher authority than me. There is someone out there that I can give all my problems to, all my pain, everything that, all my baggages, everything that I had on my back, I just offloaded. And my faith carried me. There's a verse in the Bible. Listen to this verse. Hebrews 11, verse 1. Faith is confidence in what we hope for. Faith is confidence in what we hope for. What do I hope for? I hope to walk one day. I hope to be healed completely. I hope to use my hands. I hope to do things that I used to do. So this verse encourages me that I have to have faith. And faith this verse says to me that faith is confidence in what we hope for. In what we hope for. Even when I could not see progress, I believed it was coming. Guys, I was in a wheelchair. I did not know left from right. I did not even know what the day was. I did not even know what the time was. I did not even know that I could chew food. I was like a baby. Look at me. Look at me. That is why I said when I got to my senses and I became better, I wanted to close this crash, this early childhood development center. I wanted to close it, but then I read those verses that encouraged me. It, yes, guys. So, even when I could not see progress, I believed it was coming. I believed, and that is why today I can sit here in front of this camera and talk to you. I could not even talk. Saliva was just coming out of my mouth. Snorties was just all over the place. Guys, I was so sick. But the God that I serve healed me. He healed me. People might ask, why didn't he heal you to your completely? Guys, if you could have seen me, you would have said, even if she could just swallow the saliva or just blow her nose. I even forgot to blow out my nose. My children had to wipe me like a baby. Imagine, just imagine. But God healed me. So, so, today, guys, I'm working. I'm still a mother. I'm still a wife. Those things has not been taken from me. This stroke, sometimes I think it took away my livelihood, but it did not take away who I am. It did not take away who I am because today I'm still, my children still love me for who I am. They still support me in what I do. And today I'm working, even though I'm not working physically. As I said yesterday, I oversee that people are doing their work right in the right way because this is children, these are angels. I have to see that these children are really loved. They are really taken care of. They are eating the right food. They are taught in the right way. So that's my job now. So that is also a job, even yeah, I know. Okay, but anyway, I'm working, I'm moving, and I'm loving. I'm still loving, guys. I can still go to the shop and buy something. I am able to talk. I have a mind. I can listen and okay, though I sometimes forget. I always have to walk with a notebook. But things are just becoming better and better. Yeah, I'm loving. Not the same as before, but they're still meaningful. Still meaningful. My life still has meaning. If you are a stroke survivor, if you are a stroke survivor out there, please hear this. Don't give up. Don't give up. Remember who you were and strive to be that same person. Just move forward. Just go forward. Don't forget to ask God to help you in this, to give you strength, to move forward. With Him on your side, you will make it. You will make it. So let's read our final verse. It says, Romans 8, verse 28. In all things, God works for the good. In all things, no matter what you went through, everything will work out for the good at the end of the day. Sometimes things happen to us because God wants to make us strong for something bigger, for something bigger. Come, yeah, guys, I'm still working. In all things, God works for the good. He works for the good of us, His people, His children. He won't give you something to carry that you can't handle. He knew that I was strong enough to handle the stroke. That is why I'm here, sitting here in your sitting room, talking to you, because he knew that this was going to happen. I will have to motivate someone that had a stroke. So if you are still lying down, get up and push yourself to do something. Don't overdo. Don't over exercise. Don't do a lot of things, guys. I have come to the realization that I have been doing stuff and sometimes I don't clean them properly, but I tried, I clean. Now I've asked Margaret, the lady that you always see that does my hair. She's the one helping me. She's the one that I've asked to just come and assist me. You see, there's nothing wrong to ask someone for help, guys. Especially when you are a stroke survivor. It doesn't mean you are lazy. Nobody knows what goes on in your body. Your body is weak. People just look at you, they think you are strong. But I want to tell people, families out there that don't think that that person is lazy or don't want to do stuff. We can just do so much. When we walk, it's like we are walking with a bag of cement on the one side, carrying it with the hand. And remember, it's a left hand. I am right-handed. Hmm? How can I carry this for 7 years, a bag of cement in my body? So stand by your fire family that had stroke, guys. Stand with them and help them where you can. And people that had stroke, don't be nasty because some people, when they are sick, they like to scream people. They like to order people around. Make me tea, bring me water. They ask in a nice way. Can I please have some water? Can I please have a cup of tea? Don't shout people around. Ask for help in a nice way. So, guys, your story is not over. Just this is just the beginning of your story. The story is not over. Let's do this, and we will do it together. I'm here, this side. You are there, that side. But let's get out. Get out of the wheelchair. I was in the wheelchair. Then I walk with a stick. Now I'm trying to walk without the stick. Why? Because I want to become the same person I used to be. And by sitting on my chair the whole time is not going to help me. By sitting and not doing anything is not going to help me. I have to exercise. I have to do things to come right. I have to train my brain because remember, stroke is a brain problem. It affects your brain. That is why when your brain is affected, your certain parts of your body won't work because your brain is affected. So guys, let's embrace this time. Let's wake up and let's do it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.